proletariat is right. The proletariat must always be right. And the revolution of the proletariat against oppression must go on forever. And forever and forever.
I was just reading the encyclopedia.
The heading?
Trotsky Leon.
Good. It's about me.
Listen to this. It says on August 20th, 1940, a Spanish communist named Ramon Mercado smashed a million tons axe into Trotsky's skull, and Trotsky died the next day.
Strange. What is the year of that encyclopedia?
2012.
Strange.
Indeed, yes.
But interesting. Because I am Trotsky.
Yes.
And this is our house in Coyoacán.
Yes, it is. Nice.
And we have a Spanish gardener named Ramon.
Mercado, yes?
There aren't any other Trotskys living in Coyoacán, are there?
I don't think so. Not under that name.
What is the date today?
August 21st.
Aha! And I'm safe. The article says it happened yesterday.
But Leon?
And I'd be dead today with a mountain climber's axe in my skull.
But Leon?
Huh. The capitalist press never get things right.
I think that's a mountain climber's axe in your skull.
I knew that. That certainly does look like one. And you know, Ramon was in here yesterday, telling me about his mountain climbing trip. And now that I think of it, he had a mountain climber's axe with him. I can't remember if he had it when he left the room. Did Ramon report to work today? No one is safe! Force must be used, and the revolution of the proletariat against oppression must go on forever and forever.
Leon!
And forever.
Leon! I'm just reading the encyclopedia.
Is it the Britannica?
Listen to this. It says that on August 20th, a Spanish communist named Ramon Mercado smashed a mountain climber's axe into Trotsky's skull, and Trotsky died the next day.
Yes, and?
And I think that's a mountain climber's axe sticking out of your skull right now.
I knew that. I noticed it when I was shaving this morning. At first I was worried, because at first I thought it was an ice pick.
No, it's not an ice pick.
Don't even say the word! You know my reoccurring nightmare.
Yes.
About the mountain climber's axe that buries itself in my skull?
Yes.
That is why I forbid any of the servants to allow ice picks into this house.
But Leon...
We'll do without ice! We'll drink our liquor neat and our Coca-Cola warm. Who cares if this is Coyoacán in August? Not a bad song title, that. Coyoacán in August. Or we'll get ice, but we just won't pick at it. Ice will be allowed into the house in blocks, but may not be picked or chipped under any circumstances. Well, at least not with an ice pick. Ice cube trays will also be allowed. If they've been invented yet. I bet the article doesn't say anything about an ice cube tray in my skull, does it?
No.
Does it?
No!
Ha! I've outsmarted destiny, which is only the capitalist explanation for the status quo.
Leon?
Also, look at this. Do you know what this is?
No.
It's a skull.
I knew that.
I bought this skull. I own this skull. So what does that make this?
Trotsky's skull!
If some Spanish communist posing as a gardener wants to bury anything in this, be it a, you know what, or anything else, he'll come, see this as a decoy, bury something in it, he'll go his way, and I'll go mine. Isn't that ingenious?
Up to a point.
50 more years of Trotsky.
I've got some bad news for you, Leon.
Mountain climber's axe? Ingenious.
It's a mountain climber's axe! A mountain climber's axe, for God's sake! Get that through your thick skull!
That's very bad news. serious.
Get serious, Leon.
I have a mountain climber's axe in my skull.
Well, it's mashed, actually.
Alright. What am I going to do?
Well, what you could do is wear a little hat to cover the handle. You know, one of those little alpine hats with a little feather and a flake.
The encyclopedia says that I die today.
Yes, 21st, that's good.
Well, does it say what time?
No.
So much for the usefulness of that encyclopedia. Alright, so I've got until midnight at the latest.
Yes. What should I cook about supper?
Well, she can forget the soup course.
Yet. What is it doing?
This man is a gardener.
I know.
At least, he's been posing as a gardener.
Yes.
Doesn't that make him a member of the proletariat?
Yes.
Then what's he doing smashing a mountain climber's axe in my skull?
I don't know. Have you been oppressing him lately?
Pressing? What?
You know, pressing him. Or maybe he's one of those literalists.
A what?
You know, a literalist. Maybe Ramon ran into Manuel. You know who Manuel is, our head gardener.
I know who Manuel is.
I know you know who Manuel is.
One of these days, Miss Trotsky.
Well, anyway, maybe Ramon ran into Manuel, and then he said, "Do you think Senor Trotsky will have time to look at the flowers today?" And Manuel said, "I don't know. Won't you ask Mr. Trotsky? Get it?"
Very funny.
Or maybe he's just hot to Trotsky.
Very funny.
Or maybe he just wanted to pick your
Stop it! Stop it! Call Ramon in here.
Ramon!
You better get him quickly. I have a mountain climber's axe in my skull.
Ramon, come quickly.
Good morning, Ramon.
Good morning, Mr.
Please, have a seat. You see, we have very good employer-employee relations here. Ramon, did you bury this mountain climber's axe into my skull?
I did not bury, sir. I smashed into your skull.
Excuse me?
You see? You still can see the handle.
It's true, Leon. The handle's not entirely outside.
Oh, all right. But why did you do this?
So, do you read an encyclopedia?
The power of the printed word.
I wanted to use an ice pick, but there weren't any around the house.
But why? Why did you bury this axe in my skull? Do you realize who I am? I was a major historical figure. I helped run the Russian Revolution. I fought Stalin. I was a major political theorist. Why would you do this? Was it political disaffection? Anti-counter-revolutionary backlash? Why?
Actually, it was love, senor. Amor.
I'm sorry,
No. No.
See.
Full like that.
Love hurts, doesn't it?
Why did you really do this, Ramon?
You will never know, senor Trotsky.
This is a nightmare.
Well, luckily for you, sir, you're not a soon you'll.
Thank you, Ramon. That was all. You may go.
Senor,
Yes?
do you think you have time to look at the flowers today? They're really very beautiful.
I don't think so, Ramon. But I'll try.
Thank you, senor. Hasta la vista. Oh, I should say, buenas noches.
Well, 21st of August, the day that I die. Interesting. To think I've gone over so many 21st of August in my life, like a man walking over his own grave.
Well, perhaps they need something.
Thank you, Miss Trotsky.
Although, at times I have
sorry I was off so often running the Russian Revolution.
No.
And I'm sorry I've never been able to express my feelings.
Not that emotional. I understand.
And that I've never been able to show my emotions that well.
Wasn't anything that I could have done.
Well, it's a little late for regrets now, with the mountain climber's axe buried in my head.
Smashed, actually.
So it wasn't the ice pick that I feared for years. It was the mountain climber's axe, wielded by a Spanish communist posing as a gardener.
Well, you never could have really guessed that now, could you? Leon?
So even an assassin can make the flowers grow. The gardener was false, and yet the garden he tended was real. How was I to know it was my killer when I passed him every day? How was I to know the man tending the flowers would keep me from seeing what the weather will be like tomorrow? How was I to know I'd never get to see Casablanca, which wouldn't have been made until 1942, and which I sort of despised anyway? Or about the bomb, or the 80,000 dead at Hiroshima, or rock and roll, or Gorbachev, or the state of Israel? How was I to know I'd be erased from the history books of my own land?
But reinstated. At least, partially, someday.
Sometime in everyone's life, there's a room that you go into, and it's the last room you ever leave. Or there's a room that you go out of, and it's the last room you'll ever leave. This is my room. The desk, these books, that calendar.
You're not even here, my love.
The sunshine coming through the blinds.
That was yesterday, you see.
The
You're
flower,
still unconscious.
the flowers in the garden. You standing there.
This is yesterday, you see.
Gives you a little hope about the world, doesn't it? That a man can have a mountain climber's axe smashed into his skull, and yet live on for one whole day. I think I will go look at the flowers.